Hey, I'm Al Kavadlo, and you're watching Ask Al. Today's first question comes from a Facebook follower named Richard Tansu Axal. Axal? Sounds like Ask Al. How fitting. Anyway, Richard goes on to write, "Hey Al, how are you? I've seen on the internet for a long time like grow taller in 6 to 8 weeks for 2 to 4 inches with these exercises. Is it possible to grow taller by doing stretching? Or is it any ways to grow taller by any exercises? Do you know any real ways? Thanks, and have a nice week." Hey, Richard. As far as I know, it is not possible for exercising to make you taller. However, if you improve your posture through stretching and strength training, you might appear slightly taller, meaning that you're using every inch you got and not slouching and letting anything go to waste. However, I think anyone who's trying to sell you an exercise program with claims that will make you 2 to 4 inches taller is trying to scam you, so watch out. Next question comes from a YouTube user named Diego Bear River, who writes, "Hey Al, I wanted to know if you take anything for your joint bone health. Your videos and advice have been really helpful. Keep up the good work, brother." Hey, what's up, Diego? Thanks for the kind words. I'm glad you've enjoyed my videos. As far as joint and bone health goes, the only things I take are real foods, like meats and dairy products. They have calcium in them, they have vitamin D, and I get lots of vitamin D from the sun also, which keeps my joints and bones strong. But more importantly than any of that, the best thing you can do for joint health and bone health is strength training. A lot of people don't realize that things like push-ups and pull-ups don't just make your muscles stronger, they make all the connective tissue stronger as well. So keep training hard, eat real food, and you'll be just fine. Last question for the day comes from a YouTube user named Daniel Welch, who writes, "Hey Al, your books and convict conditioning are awesome. My question is this. Coach Wade says you shouldn't do your sets to failure, but leave one in the tank in case you get jumped on the way out of the gym. Where do you stand on this? The other day I almost passed out from a really hard set of push-ups, and I feel like I get more out of it that way." Hey, Daniel. I'm glad you've enjoyed my stuff. As those of you who've been following me for a while know, Coach Wade and I agree about a lot of things, but we don't always see eye to eye about everything. And this is another one of those examples. I am a fan of sometimes going to failure. Not every single time and not every single workout, but occasionally, as you observed in your own training, it can be really beneficial. Now here's the thing, and I talk about this in my book, Raising the Bar, so make sure you go out and grab a copy if you haven't read it yet. You've got to find that balance between your training intensity and your training frequency. So when you do a really intense workout and go all out to failure, you're probably going to be pretty sore for a day or two after that, and you're going to need to rest and recover. On the other end of the spectrum, when you do Paul Wade's method of always leaving some strength in the bank, and I love that phrase by the way, it allows you to practice your exercises more frequently without burning out. So there isn't one definitive answer. Like you observed, sometimes going to failure can be a really good thing. But if you go to failure every time you train, you might burn yourself out. So find that balance, keep training hard, and avoid dogmatic principles. There's never one answer that's right for everyone. Well, that's all the time I've got for today. Till next time, keep leaving me questions and comments below, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode. I'm Al Kavadlo, and we're working out.